question, who here plays more than 2 sports? So there's barely a few of you. Well, I'm a part of that group as well. To start off, my name is Jocelyn Alvarez. I'm 18 years old. I'm 18 years old and I play soccer, softball, and volleyball. I grew up with a family that enjoyed sports just as much as school. I graduated from University High School in 2015 where I played varsity soccer and softball. And for you guys to get to know me better, I'll be speaking about my family and the influence that they brought into my life and for me to become the person I am today. To start off, my mother.
So to start off, I'll tell you about mine.
To start off, I'll tell you about my mother's family.
To get to
know me better.
Fantastic.
My mother has 7 brothers and sisters, and with that being said, they're all about soccer and watching soccer games and going to soccer places and just everything about soccer. As for my dad's side of the family, my dad has 14 brothers and sisters, and so basically I have about 50 first cousins just there alone. So it's like a typical Mexican family. So as you can see, my grandparents didn't have anything to do in their free time, so you know what they would do. And they are all about baseball. Baseball. Majority of them are Dodgers fan. Unfortunately, I am a Giants fan. So I see some of you guys are here, and we are rivals with you, so bye. So I'd like to first talk about my father. He has always been my #1 fan when I was playing soccer, or softball, or even volleyball. He's always came to every one of my games. After work, he'll go straight to my games, like except for like 2 or 3. But every time, he's always influenced me to play sports and do good in school. He would go to work in at like 2, 3 in the morning just to see us like succeed in life and go to like get a degree. Basically, he always told me "échale ganas," which someone already explained what it meant. Yeah, and it was try to do your best and stuff. So I noticed that I was actually doing bad in school, and when he kept telling me like please try and stuff, like that actually influenced me a lot. And for me to actually play sports, in order to play sports, I had to get a 2.0. Now I would like to be speaking about my mother. She's basically she taught me the meaning of family and how I should always like look up to my family, and I hope to one day become just like her. It was extremely hard for us these past few years. Unfortunately, my grandmother, she had cancer, and she was in the hospital for about 3 years, and then after that she went to a nursing home in San Gabriel Valley, which is like about an hour away. And with that 405 traffic, it's hell. So we were there. Like my mother, she would always go see my grandmother, and my grandmother, she would always bring the best out of people. She always had a smile on her face, although she had a difficult life. As for my sister, she studied in San Francisco State, and she studied political science. And right now she is working for a nonprofit organization she's basically helping out lawyers. So she's always basically helping me defend myself. And she's always arguing with me, so I like to argue with her because it actually it helps me protect myself basically in some sort of way. As for my brother, he went to Cal Poly Pomona and he studied engineering. With that being said, he's actually helped me want to be an engineer, and that's what I personally want to do in my time right now. He's also played sports. He played in Palisades High School. He played varsity soccer, and I would go to his games, and that's what influenced me to want to play soccer. As for my sister, she is a geographer, and she also studied in San Francisco State. And with her, she just wants to show us the world and everything. And this past summer, we went to Costa Rica and Panama. And in Costa Rica, we went to 3 different places. We went to San Jose, we went to Manuel Antonio, and we also went to Arenal. And San Jose is the capital of Costa Rica, and it's kind of bad. It's they say don't walk by yourself at night, that's how bad it is. As for Manuel Antonio, it's right next to the beach, and it was gorgeous. And for Arenal, we were next to one of the top 10 active volcanoes, so we were actually right in front of the volcanoes. It that kind of went down. I'm screwed. So we traveled around, and as for Panama, we went to a few different places. We went snorkeling, we took water taxis everywhere, and we just went all around there. It was amazing. And now I'd like to be talking about my grandmother and how she's basically influenced me to eat better. She, unfortunately, like I said, that she was diagnosed with cancer, and she had diabetes, and I saw, growing up with her, I saw how bad she was eating and stuff, but that didn't stop me. I was a kid. I would eat candy all day and stuff, and it was just really bad. And now that I got to see, what that's, actually, what happened to her, I don't want that to happen to me and, have my family go through the same thing that we went through. So right now, I'm trying to eat better, and I want to influence other people. So I'm currently working at Sprouts, and I'll be working at the one in Venice. I'll be opening it up next week. Come and visit me, because I'll probably be bored. And so in conclusion, I hope speaking about my family and the influence that they have brought into my life, I hope you guys got to know me.